Yeah, you all are aware of, right? This is course content 2 months. Front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Where to use front end and where to use backend. Like what technologies you need to use backend, what technologies you need to use front end. You already aware yesterday class. This is a front end technology. This is the backend technology I'm going to teach. And DB, we are talking about MySQL. This is like, open source. We can download and we can install. And second concept is how to install Java and how to install Maven and how to install Oracle and how to do POC, proof of concept. That means, how we are writing in real-time projects, right? That kind of projects actually we have implemented here. Okay. And coming to the tools like, I already mentioned, whenever you're going to the real time, we need to talk about some of the tools. That is Postman for REST service testing, Git for, we have a GitHub, right? GitHub means code repository. If you want to get the data or get the code in your local or push the code in your, GitHub, then we have to use Git batch or GitHub or GitHub desktop. Either three, you can use it. Okay. Coming to the IntelliJ, if I want to develop any code, okay, then we have to use IntelliJ or Eclipse or STS. Okay, that is the IntelliJ. Maven. Maven is the build tool. Some companies maybe they might use Gradle. Some companies use BTS, like different build tools they might use. Okay, uh, but you can say Maven you're using, that is okay. Some people are using, or some companies are using Gradle also. Tomcat is a server because Spring Boot inbuilt, they provided a embedded Tomcat server that only we are using. So many, almost 90% companies are using. 95% companies are using Tomcat only nowadays. Okay, coming to the Jira. What is the Jira? Jira basically it has a your like daily work it has like user stories and all user stories and issues. Lower involvement. Lower involvement issues will be there in the Jira. And for example, stories, next sprint stories, and backlogs. That means next sprint stories and all will be there in the Jira. Sorry. Coming to the Jacoco. Jacoco, what it will do, it will, you'll write a unit test cases. In your class, how much percentage is completed? Like 20 percentage or 30 percentage or 40 percentage or 50 percentage or 100 percentage coverage. That kind of reading it will give you sonar, Jacoco. What is the sonar? Sonar actually code quality. You wrote code, but anything like missing or anything you're not following in coding standards. And for example, you're writing some conditions. For example, if is there within the if you're writing one more if within the if you're writing one more if. That kind of complexity or that kind of quality, uh, it will tell you sonar limit. Hey, you're writing so many if loops instead of that. It will suggest some of the code. Then based on their input, you can implement in your code bases. Okay, that is this one. And Oracle Workbench. What is Oracle Workbench will do? For example, you have a database. In the database, we have a employee table. I want to see this table. Then how to write? You have to use Oracle Workbench. Select star from employee. Then you can show the your table. If you want to see the only table, you don't want to see, then SHOW, so tables. Then it will show you your tables. I want to see only databases, so databases. You'll see your databases in the Oracle Workbench tool. This is all about tools. But this is, simultaneously we will learn. You don't worry about that. This all you're using real time. But while teaching only, we'll get to know, okay, this guy is using Postman for REST service testing. Okay, this guy is using for GitHub, for code repository. While developing, I am using this IntelliJ. Oh, Marvin. Okay, Marvin for build tool. How to build? What is the build life cycle? What is Marvin? What is the clean? What is install? That and all I will gonna teach. Don't worry about that. Okay. Now coming to the today session is okay. Uh, just introduction and Java program structure we will talk about today. Don't talk much. Okay. Then tomorrow we'll talk about databases, data types, variables, operations, control flow, if switch loop, and string buffer and string builder. And this topic maybe it's like very high. Maybe we need to explain more. Then we will see how it is. First, history of evolution. This is don't worry about anything. James Gosling actually, James Gosling, he developed and it introduced 1.0. Now I think so 1.5 onwards with the sun developed. But 1.5 above 1.5 only they are maintaining sun people. They're giving us a free. From 1.6 it's occupied Oracle. What Oracle actually occupied this. That means Oracle bought this. Then now Oracle maintain. This is now paid version. Some of the for general purpose and our own purpose we can download from the internet. But if the company right, they're asking paid. That is the reason what they are doing. They are writing their own JDK using 1.5 or 1.8. Okay, then they are using it like Cortellina and IntelliJ. Some JDKs is there. They are using internally. But whatever it may be, same Java, same JDK or same JRE. Okay, now Oracle 1.6 onwards, Oracle took its maintaining. Now Java version is 24. Huh. All companies, 95% is companies, 1.8 they are using. Remaining 5% is 17 some people and some people 21. Yeah, 17, some people 11. These are the major versions they're using. But 95% is in IT industry. As of now, they're using 1.8 or Java 8 they're using. But remaining 5% is they're upgrading from Java 8 to 17, Java 8 to 11, Java 8 to 21. This is actually IT industry. As of now, it's following. Now coming to the what is a JDK and JRE. Now I'll go to somewhat inside JDK. This is JDK. This is JDK, Java Development Kit. Kit. In this JDK, one part you have tools. Tools. What are these tools actually? It will support. For example, using Eclipse, IntelliJ, or STS, Spring Tool Suite, Eclipse. For example, if you want to go to the IT industry or in IT company, whenever you are entering into, if it is a fresher or as experienced, you will become a Java developer, any Spring Boot developer. First, they'll ask you to take the code from the GitHub and they'll see they want you to see. Okay. But now what happened? If you want to develop any application using these tools, STS or IntelliJ or Eclipse or any other tools, maybe in future it will come or not. JDK Java Development Kit, it contains JRE plus tools. What is that tools? If you want to develop a application on using JDK, JDK Java Development Kit, right, contains JRE and tools. The tools will support to develop your application. Whatever the tools will be there, that will support IntelliJ to develop your application. That is JDK. JDK is nothing but a combination of JRE plus some tools. The tools will support to develop a application using IntelliJ or Eclipse or STS. And this is JDK. Now, what is the JRE? I want to run the application. Run the application. You don't need JDK. Just if you want to run the application, then JRE is enough in order to run the application. What is JIT? In the JIT, actually here, right, we have a JIT, just in time compiler. Okay. What is it? Within the JRE, we have a JIT. What is the JIT? JIT is nothing but JUST, just in time compiler. Okay. JIT is a just in time compiler. What is this called? Coming to this way. For example, first term, whenever you're loading the dot class file into the or JVM or like this is the Java program. First, what it will do, it will your Java file convert into the dot class file using BS bootstrap class loader, system class loader, extension class loader. Then that is converted into the bytecode. Bytecode. Here JIT is there, just in time compiler. How to run your application? You have a computer. You have a keyboard. Keyboard. You have a computer. Computer will talk to the keyboard. Sorry, keyboard is talk to the computer. Maybe you can say here keyboard, here computer. Maybe OS you can say. I don't want to say computers. Now keyboard, you are running some application. You're giving it some command. Then it go to the OS native code. OS native code, it's converting into the JVM can understand only bytecode. Bytecode can convert into the bytecode. This is coming from the JVM, right? This is converted into the dot class file to bytecode. Then JIT, just-in-time compiler will there. In this just-in-time compiler, we have a JVM. We have a JVM. What is this JVM? Java Virtual Machine. In this Java Virtual Machine, I think so, I don't want to I don't want to teach this later maybe because you more confused. Okay. Then up to here, maybe we are good, right? One is JDK, Java Development Kit. It is a combination of JRE plus some tools which is used by Eclipse or IntelliJ or SPS. What is JRE? Java Runtime Environment. It is to run your application or your developed application. If you want to run, you need to use JRE. What is a JIT? Just-in-time compiler. JIT means just-in-time compiler. As of now, you can understand this. Then while going to the JVM architecture, what is the bootstrap class loader? What is the system class loader? What is the extension class loader? How this, while installing, why architect jobs is coming, where they're using, that and all I'm gonna teach you. Now, I don't want to go, more on depth. Okay, this is forgot it, but the basic idea I thought you guys. Okay, now you know JDK also. What is the JDK? JRE, JIT, Coming to the set up a Java development environment. How to set up a Java environment? First, what we need to do? First, we'll go to the your Oracle system. Java. Um, about Windows 10 or your choice, like what Windows 10 or your system should be downloaded. And don't go to the different sites. Go to the Oracle website. In this Oracle website, you have a JDK 417 is there, or JV21 is there, your choice. But I'm gonna teach you Java 8 and Java 17 if you want, and Java 21 also, but just like features only. But this is not available, right? And Java 17 you can use it. It will ask you, what is your system? It is a Linux system, or it is a Mac system, or it is a Windows system. Okay, then you can check what is your Windows, then go to the MIS installer. Okay, this is your system 64-bit MIS installer. And clicking on here, just clicking on here, it's automatically down. Now, second one is IntelliJ, IntelliJ, IntelliJ down. It's IntelliJ is providing JetBrains. JetBrains is the company that is actually providing IntelliJ. IntelliJ have two types of versions. One is paid version. Second one is community version. Whereas community is nothing but a free. Don't you know? Hmm, stopping because don't use community accept all. See, some people, right? What they'll do, they are downloading this one. This is what version IntelliJ IDE Ultimate version. If you're using or if you're downloading this one, what will happen? After 1 month, it will ask you to give a key. That means you need to buy the product and you have to provide the uh, security key or access key. Instead of that, come down. You have a IntelliJ IDE Community Edition. Okay, IntelliJ IDE Community Edition. This you need to download. Okay, then download it. When you're clicking on the download, automatically it will download for you in this. See, it's downloading IntelliJ, but I don't want now. I am doing it. Then now Java installation, just nothing. You can just click, next. That's it. And whereas in IntelliJ installation also same thing. Click, and next you can button you can. But anyone don't know how to install also. I cannot teach. But as of now, I already have installed in my system. Then now I open IntelliJ. It's opening. Give me some time. Okay. Screen will be open like that. Okay. Now, what to do? First, you'll go to the file. First, you'll go to the file. No project. File. No project. You can write your project. BLR IT Hub. BLR IT Hub should be small letter. It's not capital. Always remember, wherever I'm mentioning it's a small or capital, that means coding standards. Okay. It should not be project name, should not be capital letter. BLR IT Hub. Then you need to select here Java or Kotlin or Groovy. Some of the companies they might use Kotlin, right? That's the reason you need to default selecting Java. Then clicking on the create. Now see, now your project is opening. That is BLR IT Hub and SRC. What is this SRC means? Source code. While I want to develop any code or I want to write a small class, right click, go to new Java class. Again, I'm new, right click, go to new Java class. Then you can write a Java class. Capital letter, small, start with BLR, IT, IT, hub. This is public class name. I'll tell you, don't worry about what is the class. I'll teach you. I'm gonna teach you today so that you can understand. Then PSVM, public static void main. Maybe this is a I sorry, yesterday I didn't buy this product, but today I'll buy. I'll send one more link. Don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. Now S out. Let me share this so that you guys can join if it is expect the link. I send new link. Don't join now. Once this is expired, please join that. Okay? Tomorrow we don't have this much this type of things. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you're going to the public class name BLR IT Hub, and this is a public static void main string args system.out.println. This is the Java basic program to print the something. Learning Java from BLR BLR IT Hub. BLR IT Hub. You're learning Java from BLR IT Hub. I want to print it, small string. Then how to run this application? Right click. Here, if you're seeing the play button, right? This is a run. Then clicking on the run. See, learning Java from BLR IT Hub. This is a small program I have done. Now I need to explain. I'm going to explain you what is a public, what is a class, what is this, and what is this public, what is the static, all the things in detail. I'll explain you so that you'll understand what this kind of things will be there. Okay. Now coming to the next slide. First we'll talk about today. I already told you, right? Today we talked about JDK and JRE and JIT also. Again, we are how to install JDK plus IntelliJ. Please go through my video in YouTube. Again, if you forgot that link and all. then install, and please Eclipse also you can run. Write a small program and create a small project, then run the application. Everyday class, please go home and do practice so that tomorrow you are like you'll get more interest. If you're not doing this today, tomorrow what mind will say, hey, anyway, yesterday we are not learning, no problem. That kind of mind, okay, mindset. I'll tell you what is the mind. Actually, basically two types of, maybe what I feel, left brain and right brain. Left brain always thinking about my father is so much hard worker. My father is a farmer. My father is a somewhat, auto driver. My father is a bus driver, or my father is a, something cultivation they are using, and my father is a daily, labor. Is this mind always thinking, oh, my father is this much hard work he is doing. I want to study well, or I want to earn money, and with more study, or like you will study more, and you will I'll get the job, and my parents I will see properly. This mind will tell you, hey, please study, and you'll get a job, and you'll see your parents like you can help them. Like some people like not to give the money also fathers. They just say, hey, dad, I'm like working in this IT company. They're very happy. They'll entire life they'll forget what they did it. Okay. This mind always think about this kind of things. I want to get a job. I want to become a compare than all, all classmates. I am the topper in the batch. Like that it will think. Whereas in right way, hey, today class, 8 o'clock. No, you can sleep sometime. Or for example, you're studying, your friends came. Yeah, he is calling you, hey, come out. Then this mind will tell, hey, come, we will go out. After 1 hour, we'll study, no problem. This brain, when it will activate, please do yoga or do exercise or do some kind of things. Then these two minds will execute who is like, do some yogas and some exercise. The two minds will be executed. They will like, they will very powerful compared than normal people. That's the reason up to 10th class. If you maybe, 10th class, there like, we have a drill master. Every Friday or something evening, right? 8 o'clock, we have a drill because of this to activate only. I think so. I don't know, but much, but I think so. This is the activate this brain so that like students will, accurately study it by both using both minds. Maybe. Please use up to 45 days or 2 months this left side brain. This helps you to achieve your goal. Okay. This is just like a motivation. Don't feel bad. Hmm. Okay. Now what we'll do? Now we'll go ahead with Java. One more slide. Open. I wrote class name, for example, what I wrote, BLF, IT, hub, open, close braces, public, static, void, main, string, hux, system dot, out dot, println. I'm writing some screen. Now, I'm going to teach you today what is a class so that you'll understand uh, different types of, yeah. Now, anyone knows about class in this persons, except my old student is there. If it is, don't talk. And new people, can you please tell me what is a class? Like, if you know something. Hello, guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Anyone knows like what is a class or object? Can you please something or maybe no problem.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Class is a collection of objects and it's a
Okay,
blueprint
collection of
and it is a
objects.
template
It is a blueprint and it is a
and it
template.
is a template.
All the things is same. See, collection of or blueprint, a template, only one point. Any other? Okay, no problem. We're gonna teach you about class 10 to 11 points or 10 to 12 points now. Because if you're going to the interview or somewhere, right, you may forget 2 to 3 points. Then we'll talk about 11 to 10 to 11 points or 12 points about class. Okay, I don't want to, I see some people may ask, what is a class? Some people are telling is a fresher, right? Blueprint or template, whatever sit at, right? That is correct. But they're expecting more or they're comparing you and other students. Some other students will tell this. My students will tell almost 10 points. So that they'll recruit you only, not him, right? For example, is my student, the other student are telling this one. My student is telling 10 points. Then that guy will recruit my student only, right? Then we'll start class today. Hmm. Then maybe can you please join that another link because this is 1 minute left. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video. I'll